A very good morning to all of you. I am life coach Dr. Uttam Dave and I welcome all of you to Job Life Problems and Solutions. One of the biggest reasons why many men and women do not get a job is their resume or curriculum vitae. I get so many clients who come up to me for help asking that why they are not getting a job, and when I tell them show me your CV, and I have a good look at their CV and I understand what is the reason why they remain unemployed. So if you are somebody who is unemployed for months together, your CV may be one of the reasons why you are not getting a job. So your CV is basically like your first impression. It's only through your CV that the interviewer can ask you questions which will help them bring out your personality and find out whether you are appropriate for the job or not. But if your CV is poorly written, then there is no way they can find out whether you are right for the job or not, and you'll be immediately dismissed. It's almost like wearing torn clothes somewhere, and the first impression somebody gets is that you're not worth it. So please make sure that whenever you apply for a job, your curriculum vitae or your biodata is done to perfection. And one of the mistakes which many people make is just because they have an AI, they are getting an AI made resume, not knowing what is written in the resume. And when they simply create a resume created by an AI, then they download it, they get it printed, and then they just carry it without even having a look at it. Most of the times, what you get is something which you are not. So it is very, very important, I would say, that you write your own resume. Do not seek the help of AI to write a resume, because resume is something very, very personal and only you know what you have done or what you have not done. Right? I was actually uh, handling one case where uh, somebody had brought their CV to me, which was of course AI created, and I was doing a mock interview with them, and they had not even cared to see the AI created CV. And when the interviewer was asking them questions, he did not know what to say. Now that's a tragedy that you are taking something which is machine made, you've not even cared to read it, and then you don't know where you are and you're completely lost. So don't ever make the mistake of using AI to uh, create a CV. You may want to sharpen it using an AI uh, application, but then don't create a CV in the first place using an AI. You have to use your own brains to do it. So now let me share some of the things which can go wrong while you are creating a CV for yourself. For example, your CV does not have contact information, then you are lost. The second area where you can face problems is a career objective where you are not even sure what exactly you want or where you want to see yourself after a year, after 5 years, or after 10 years, which means you are not goal oriented. The third area where there can be problems is your skills. You have not mentioned your skill set, and obviously, if you've not mentioned your skill set, who will know what you can do and what you cannot do? And then your work experience. That is, of course, if you've done some work before and you have forgotten to mention it. And then your education. Please make sure that whatever education you've taken, everything is included and only the relevant educational qualification should be added to it. So, for example, if you are, let's say, applying for the job of a teacher, don't include qualifications which are not included in the domain of teaching. Uh, you might want to also include your certifications and training, also your achievements and awards if you've got any, because that is very important. Because if you are somebody who's got awards and achievements, which means you are a motivated person and you can motivate others in the office. If you've done any projects, or if you've done any volunteer experience related to the kind of job which you're applying, that has to go into your CV. You have to also mention the languages which you know, And if you just have a passing knowledge of a language, please do not write. So, for example, let's say you know English and Hindi, and you just have a passing knowledge of, let's say, Marathi or Bengali or Gujarati. Don't write them because, for example, let's say you're applying for a job of a call center executive, and you say that you have a knowledge of Marathi, and when you're told to speak Marathi and communicate in Marathi, you are at a loss. So don't write that. If you are a member of any professional associations, that also has to go in your hobbies and interests. So, for example, let's say you are applying for the job of a, let's say, a computer engineer. So, if your hobby is reading or probably working on a computer and different projects, then you are likely to be in, because it will show that you are constantly upgrading yourself. And finally, references are very important, because if you're working in an office, they want to make sure that you are able to work not only with machines but also with human beings around, and be an active and a valuable part of a team. So these are some of the things which are very, very important, and if you've missed out one or more of them, then your CV goes for a toss, and there are many other CVs which are much better than you, who will be which will be considered and they'll be called for a job interview. So if you're somebody who is struggling to make the perfect and the right CV for your job, you can contact me on any day between Mondays to Saturdays, evenings 4 to 9 p.m. And I can be contacted on 99206 55464. Thank you very much, and I hope to see you soon.